Okay, so the DLC just released earlier today on November 6th of 2025. And I was going to make a live reaction to the video, and here I am trying to lower the volume down because I thought it was too loud. And, whew. So, there's probably going to be a lot for me to say while this DLC trailer is going through. So my first initial reaction was, wait a minute, we're back in Lumios again. It's just more of Lumios, but in a pocket dimension. And I saw that there was going to be a huge level cap in Pokemon, in some of the Pokemons in the battles, where they become level 120 or 150 or maybe above. And this new character, I forgot what her name is, who's a donut shop worker, and as well as I forgot, Karina, yeah, as well as Karina. I was like, oh, okay, that's a nice little throwback, a returning character from X and Y. And then I saw this. Baxcalibur and Trimeco. Okay, why Trimeco? Why Trimeco getting a Mega Evolution? That's kind of weird. And then we get to see Mega Raichu's X and Y in motion, finally in gameplay. Yeah, my initial live reaction was just mostly negative, and I didn't really feel anything towards the trailer. And the DLC is going to be releasing so fucking soon. December 10th, really? What happened to the original release date when it was going to be February? What happened there? My initial thought for this is that it was probably rushed and they didn't have enough time because of the budget they were given. At least that was what it was to me. Yeah, my initial reaction to this was just not very positive, but I'll probably give my thoughts on it at the very end of the trailer. So this is my commentary reaction. Here's gonna be my live reaction to the additional details of the game in the next trailer that we received on the same day and the same hour. So here's my live reaction. My PC just decided to give up on me and make me lose my live reaction, but hopefully I'll be able to narrate it. So let's just take a look to see what other information they can offer.
The Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC. It's time to see what new adventures await you.
It was a giant Pokeballs. Changes.
Here in Lumios, a city shared by people and Pokemon, something strange is afoot. Distortions are forming all over.
Are they doing what Mario Sunshine is doing?
Hotel Z, a mysterious girl named Ansha appears along with Hoopa, the mischief Pokemon.
Hello to you again,
Team MZ
Super.
will borrow Hoopa's power to dive into one of these strange distortions. On the other side, you'll find yourself in an otherworldly, not quite Lumiose city. You'll encounter different Pokemon living and thriving there than the ones in
Oh,
Lumiose.
I see some
Watch out!
Pokemon
These Pokemon
from
are
Galar.
hyper strong. Even seasoned trainers will need to keep their guards up.
Oh, some of them are from
To go adventuring in
Alola.
hyperspace, you'll need help from Ansha and
Her
Hoopa.
hair looks like there's
Ansha is a talented donut chef. She bakes berries into donuts for Hoopa to eat, awakening its power so it can open distortions and allow you to enter new pockets of hyperspace. If you use the berries you can find in hyperspace, it seems you can make even more effective donuts.
what are they doing to do? Karina!
A newly arrived trainer will help you in this investigation. Karina, the successor to a line of Mega Evolution gurus. She'll join Team MZ in tackling the mysteries of
ton of,
hyperspace Lumios.
Mega Stones.
Here's a Pokemon with a newly discovered Mega Evolution. Mega Chimecho. In this form, Chimecho is flanked by
kind of
dangling
weird.
copies of itself. When they resonate with each other, they can
Why
unleash
Chimecho?
mighty sound wave attacks. There's also Mega Baxcalibur, distinguished by the blade on its back. Even bigger now, thanks to Mega
It's kind of
Evolution.
interesting that a brand new
such a big
Pokemon
blade,
such
Mega
as
Baxcalibur can
Baxcalibur
smash
gets
all kinds
Mega
of things.
Evolution.
Crisis looms as distortions form around the city. What caused Hyperspace Lumios to appear? Join your Team MZ crew and your new allies and discover who or what lies waiting for you in hyperspace. The Pokemon Legends
That's
Mega
it?
Dimension DLC, featuring additional story content and more, will arrive December 10th.
The captions are a little late when I turned that off. That's it? You're not gonna tell us what kind of if there's any new modes, any new fun content, and there's just fighting Pokemons, and that's it? Really? That was it? Department, the anime. I don't give a shit about that. Giancy event and ranked battles. I'm so tired of ranked battles. Pokemon. No, I don't give a shit about Pokemon Sleep. The latest Pokemon has been news has been released. We're currently compiling all details. So DLC, there are 2 Mega Evolutions revealed. Yeah, whatever. Pokemon and oh my god, they really don't show a lot. My guess is from what it looks like, it could be a roguelike mode. I'm willing to believe, but so far this DLC just looks so unimpressive. And why does it have more likes than dislikes? I don't understand. We got a few Alolan Pokemons coming back to this game, and a few Galarian Pokemons, which I saw and I don't even remember where they were, and quite frankly, I do not care at this point. The reason why I think that's going to be a roguelike is because of this. The trying to max your Pokemon's levels to beyond 100 makes me think of Poké Rogue, where you can max your Pokemon beyond their capacity or levels, which... So before I end up talking very negatively about this game, I want to try to give my thoughts and hopes, and really given what I want to come out of this DLC. So let me talk about the positive. The one thing that I would give this game is that we finally have some details about the DLC. It has a release date. There's some, I guess, a little bit of gameplay. We got some new megas and new characters, a returning character as well. And yeah, it's just good to see that we finally got something after 2 weeks of the game's release, and nothing really to show when this DLC was first announced and being purchasable on day one. Let's talk about the negatives. One of the biggest problems that the trailer showed was right from the get-go, and it's the area that you spawn in. It's just Lumio City. It's nothing more than Lumio City in a big void of like rainbows or whatever. It's exactly what I said earlier in this video. It's just a void with nothing special. It's just Lumio City, just more bland, and it's extremely uninspiring, and it really is just really extremely disappointing that they just decided to put more Lumio City in this DLC. I was really hoping that they would try to do something really creative and inspiring, maybe something related to the Pokemon Sun and Moon portals, or similar to that. But yeah, it was not good at all. My next issue is, well, this is more of a gripe than it is like a big major issue with the game, are the new megas. Now, Baxcalibur is a really cool looking mega, but I was kind of confused on why Baxcalibur, a brand new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, which came out 3 years ago at this point, I was kind of confused on why they chose Baxcalibur as a choice of a mega, but once I think about it a little bit more, now it kind of makes sense. It's to complete the every generation has a brand new mega. Trimeco, on the other hand, that is definitely a choice. Trimeco is not really the most popular Pokemon in the entire game. It's probably one of the weakest Pokemons ever in the last few generations. It's definitely a choice. I don't know why they chose Trimeco to give it a mega. It's really weak, so maybe that could be the reason. It's just so weak that it was given a mega. That spot could have been any other Pokemon that I can't. Oh, Luxio. Maybe Luxio should be the one that should have taken the spot instead of Trimeco. At least to me, because Luxio is pretty badass. Probably my biggest pet peeve that this entire trailer was going is the expiration. It seemed like they just only copied pasted the just some parts of the map of Lumio City and then just flipped it around and made it into a blank, very generic, very bland rift of complete, mostly emptiness from what it seems like in a trailer, like many things in the actual game. So I'm really hope that they don't just copy and paste some parts of the map and then it's just going to be the same area that you go through in the same directions that you traverse in the map. So I'm really hoping it's just going to be more than just a copy and paste of just Lumio City. Now, probably for my most possibly controversial gripe, and it's that this game, at least this DLC, or at least this trailer, didn't seem like it showed more when it comes to the new content. The only thing that we've gotten was this part where we get to make donuts from this new character that I forgot her name is. This part and some the level cap of the Pokemon's going beyond level 100, and some other stuff that I probably might have missed or forgotten. It just didn't seem like they offered much in terms of content. There was like no new modes. There was no new ways of playing. There's, at least to me, there doesn't seem to be anything that I saw that was noteworthy. At least to me, it's probably just a nitpicky gripe of mine, but I just didn't really see much when it comes to what the trailer showcased. Here's some hopes and ideas that I want to see from this DLC, and hoping that it might happen. From what this trailer has shown, I'm really hoping that there will be a roguelike mode of some sort, because there's some parts in the DLC where they show like the character that I forgot her name was, that are making donuts and hoping those are going to be like a permanent buff. Think of it as like Hades. Whenever you fail or die in one of the dungeons, you go back in the beginning and bring in materials with you, and then powering up your Pokemons to restart the game and make your Pokemons even stronger. More unique explorative areas. There's two places that I know they can try to expand and make it more unique. The sewers, which is probably the most unique area in the entire game, and it's so fun to explore, and it's a really cool area to go through if you play the game or not. And the what is it, the Team Flayer's old base. I'm really hoping that those two are expanded, and probably hoping to be a lot bigger than they should have been. So hopefully those are the two that they try to improve. This is mostly going to be wishful thinking and probably will never be added into this DLC. I really want it to be more like Dynamax Adventure, where it gives you a select few Pokemons to start off with, and then you get randomized Pokemon the more you go on. And yeah, something similar to Dynamax Adventure. It could still have the explorative world, or small world, and still catching Pokemon. Just traditional Pokemon stuff. But that is what I really want there to be. Just something really. That is going to be it, as there really isn't much to say about this trailer. This is probably one of the most disappointing trailers, or not the worst trailer, that the Pokemon Company and Game Freak has ever released in recent memories, as they didn't really show much other than just maybe a few little pinches of salt that they released as of now. So maybe this video is gonna age poorly, and most of the ideas that I probably came up with are going to be in the game, but they're just not showing it. So with that being said, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and take care.